If a digital asset activity occurs on the spot market, it's not a security, it's not a leveraged retail commodity product, then there is no CFTC or SEC regulatory authority over that product.
The technology can do many different things with privacy, from making the transaction completely secure to making it completely open. That's the point of blockchain DLTs. Governments are working on what they want and how they want it to work.
I've been told that all of the crypto applicants at the Fed and the OCC have been asked simultaneously to withdraw their applications. There's the smoking gun right there.
I put a microchip in my arm and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. A credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more. Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee. Just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub, Aaliyah's Family Vlog channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Stuffing some bags. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up. Because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed. Full throttle. Into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.25 trillion, up about 0.2% in the past 24 hours. We had XRP here in that number 6 spot, right around 47 cents, up almost 2% in the past 24. We had BTC right around 29K. We had ETH right around 19 hundo. Blur Networks right around 3 cents. And we got Songbird right around 0.009765. Rock House says that the US may be moving backwards, but I like to focus on the positive. In the last few months, the EU, UK, and the UAE all moved forward with the new regulatory frameworks and regimes for crypto activities. XRP Q1 market report now live. Ripple's Q1 2023 report shows on-demand liquidity thrived despite the banking crisis. XRP Tim R614. Monica Long says, despite the absolute mania in the financial markets in Q1, crypto remains resilient with a quarter for XRP on-chain/exchange volumes. Check out the quarterly markets report for data on Ripple's XRP purchases, XRP ledger, technical updates, and more. Meanwhile, watch your guru Justin, First Republic Bank falls another 37% amidst rumors of a government takeover. We got 801 XRP.
If a digital asset activity occurs on the spot market, it's not a security, it's not a leveraged retail commodity product, then there is no CFTC or SEC regulatory authority over that product. There is only CFTC enforcement jurisdiction. How large is that universe? It is large, and I base that on 2 key assumptions. First, I looked at the top 15 digital assets by market capitalization. Now, there are thousands of digital assets, but the top 15 account for about 86% of the market. Second, I look to what the commissions themselves have said about those 15 digital assets. Not a chairman, not a commissioner, but the commission itself, because only commission can speak for itself. Based on my review and looking at CFTC and SEC enforcement actions, it appears that the CFTC has asserted that 7 of the top 15 digital assets are commodities. These 7 digital assets are some of the largest, accounting for approximately 76% of the digital asset market. The SEC, as a commission, has never challenged any of those CFTC determinations, some of which have been around for years. Instead, the SEC, in an enforcement action, has asserted that only 1 of the top 15 digital assets is a security, and that digital asset currently accounts for about 2% of the market. 76 to 2. 76% a commodity, 2% a security, and the rest of the top 15, about 8% undetermined. I don't think that should be very surprising, because the market division between swaps, regulated by the CFTC, and securities-based swaps, regulated by the SEC, is about 90% swaps for the CFTC and 10% security-based swaps for the SEC. So I conclude where I began. There's a significant regulatory gap in federal spot market regulation of digital assets because the large majority of digital asset spot market activity falls outside the regulatory jurisdiction of the CFTC and the SEC. Thank you.
We got you today. European bank ventures into crypto with Bitcoin, XRP, and other digital assets. We got another one from 801 XRP.
I think From Ripple's perspective, this is an amazing time because real projects doing real solutions using blockchain payments technologies happening. And we see it. You've got people here who, really understand that there is a technology that can be used and there is a future for it. So central bank issued currency doesn't necessarily mean that the central bank wants to monitor and manage all your transactions. What they want to do is improve the financial system and make it quicker, smarter, cheaper, and more efficient for the people. They want to make sure that people in parts of the country with, no banking system, branches, for example, can still do banking like you could in a city. So there's lots of really good benefits of a CBDC, and, mentioned fractional payments and things like that, settling securities immediately, things like that. There's massive benefits. What the central banks are looking at and talking about is, there's a couple of big issues that are sort of challenges to be fixed at the moment. One is interoperability. So if you have a digital euro and a digital pound of a different network, well, it's still not going to work. It's still, so we don't expect them to be on the same platforms because each country is different, each jurisdiction, but we still need to do the interoperability in the middle. For us, that's brilliant because we're a cross-border company. We've spent 10 years building the technology that is cross-border with current systems. So we're looking forward to sort of helping them show how that can work with CBDC to old fiat or fiat to crypto or any of these different mixes that's going to happen in and around the CBDCs. And then, you mentioned privacy. Privacy is very important. The technology can do many different things with privacy, from making the transaction completely secure to making it completely open. That's the point of blockchain DLTs. Governments are working on what they want and how they want it to work. And it will be very different in different countries. And what they need for their people is the important part. So the ECB, for example, has said very clearly a number of times privacy is their number one concern and that number one area to look at. And that's been since day one. They're doing lots of work and projects. So what it looks like in the end, I don't know. But they're well aware of it. And it's a very important topic that it will come out through the processes over the next few years.
The fact that this person is in charge of your financial future in the USA is appalling. Not only has he lied under oath about cryptocurrencies, bitcoins, and NFTs, but the accredited investor law is the most predatory thing I'd ever witnessed. Gary, you still there? Digital asset investor, the smoking gun, no due process. We have a government that now ignores the law and then forces you to spend the money to fight them in court to prove they ignored the law with taxpayers' money. Tyranny.
One of the other reasons why we knew from the get-go, and I didn't share it at the time, but we did end up revealing it, was that one of the reporters put it in email. Okay, so when I say we had the receipts, your colleagues were asking, what did you have? We have it in email from the reporter. And the reporter actually said, I've been told that all of the crypto applicants at the Fed and the OCC have been asked simultaneously to withdraw their applications. There's the smoking gun right there. Okay, because how would that have otherwise happened? We are all applicants with due process protections under the law, as you know, Dean Evans. And these applications are supposed to stand on their own. But a reporter in writing told us that we were all three simultaneously asked to withdraw. And then we subsequently learned that it was true. We were just the first. And it was confusing at the time, but now that all of us have been talking and now it's crystal clear what has happened, it's now really clear.
Yeah, but
we got the evidence. Get those jumpsuits. Get those gel cells ready. Starting to look very bullish for Stellar XLM. Danielle Dixon, CEO, said she had an epiphany 2 weeks ago thinking about her industry versus traditional finance, where there's trillions of dollars. Stellar. Meanwhile, watch your guru Justin Hong Kong to release crypto and Bitcoin framework in May. We got Genevieve, credit card debt in the US about to pass 1 trillion. Average interest rate on the debt is 24.24. Probably nothing. Is there a silver lining for crypto regulation? Law professor says there's a doctrine that might save the day.
a doctrine that's doing that is called the major questions doctrine. So this is something that Justice Kavanaugh has written about, and Justice Kavanaugh and Justice Gorsuch are big proponents of the major questions doctrine. So here's what it is. The idea is when the Supreme Court sees an agency trying to enforce a statute, and they see a situation where an agency is trying to regulate a major national question, significant national, political, or economic importance. But they're using some provision in an old statute that doesn't seem to quite fit what they're trying to regulate. Sound familiar? Right? Sound familiar already? They're trying to take a statutory language and twist it to regulate something that Congress never explicitly intended for them to regulate. I think that's an incredible parallel to the Howey test and regulation of securities with application to crypto. But I think long term, that might be a defense that Coinbase, maybe Ripple, maybe others can use if they can get to SCOTUS, for SCOTUS to change the wide applicability of the Howey test to digital asset securities.
Digital Asset Daily, they're not slowing down. How do you feel about them placing a microchip in you? They want to microchip the world's population to track and control us. Just a conspiracy, right?
I put a microchip in my arm and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. A credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. In a medical emergency, it can save my life. Experts can easily identify me and my medical history. I feel like a sci-fi character and I'm loving it. This amazing chip is totally free. That's right, no more digging into your pockets. And the best part, the surgery is quick.
No, thank you. We got Expector, fiat payments now live. Expector has teamed up with Stripe to make it easier than ever to transact. Test out fiat purchases of land in the Expectorverse today. Expector.com. We got Flare Networks. The next Flare drop is on May 16th. To qualify, make sure your Flare tokens are wrapped ahead of time. Your allocation is calculated from your holdings in 3 random blocks in the weeks before the drop. Next drop, May 16th. Sentiment feeds, social volumes across crypto continue to decline as a bearish and complacent trader sentiment is here for the time being. Through the volatility, Bitcoin's price still plus 4% in the past week, and standouts like Render plus 22, Radix 16 have given pump opportunities. Meanwhile, Ripple has bought nearly $11 billion in XRP since the SEC lawsuit. Ripple has continued to pour billions of dollars into its own cryptocurrency, XRP, spending almost $2.6 billion on the token last quarter. The firm, still embroiled in the tense SEC battle over security status of XRP, netted slightly more by selling XRP over the counter, pulling in more than $2.9 billion throughout Q1. We got some wallet says get ready, unhosted.exchange or new DEX user interface opens for everyone in May as early access ends with over 100,000 visits in just 20 days. Secure and user-friendly browser-based trading on the XRP ledger will be available for all some users worldwide. Want access today? Upgrade your account security with NFC hardware wallet cards, support the XRPL Labs teams, and get transaction push notifications. We got unhosted.exchange. We got Dark Defender. The monthly trends tend to change so slowly. However, after the 2021 April correction, Super Trend, RSI, Fractals, and Wave Trends indicator says the turning point is in for XRP. This is not a belief but fact. Ichimoku cloud pressure is highlighted in the TA. We would be more confident in the summer for this indicator after XRP climbs through $1. The 1-month hike in ashy candles represent XRP found the support at 33 cents and will continue to climb. First wave finalized at 59. Second wave is almost done. Third wave is aiming to hit 89 cents to $1. Have an excellent weekend. Another one from Dark Defender. Hi there, XRP in the 1-day time frame is still between our fib zones. Wave 2 is also about to get completed. We can see the 50 cents within a couple of days and then finalize the correction between 42 to 38. Our target is to hit $1 to 347 earliest summer and the latest in autumn. And with that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, it's 2023 the year we finally get clarity. Ripple expects a decision on the summary judgment in 2023, though timing is ultimately up to the court. With that being said, the longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. XRP, the internet of value, coming for all the money, all the value. Know what you hold, know what's coming, know why they want those bags back. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those bags. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, Drop a comment down below, drop an elbow on that like button from the top rope. Catch you up here on the mothership in Vegas for the moon party. BYOB. Bring your own bags, be your own bank, be your own boss, bring your own Bugatti. Peace out, crypto ghost.
You have a lifetime, better seize it. Been getting to these bags all bear season. Eating, big bull season. Rise of the phoenix. 1% on me, they gon' call us genius. Busters want your bags in, why they so mad? Your ass fell asleep like a quick nap. I told you wake your ass up, better get that. Generational wealth, yeah, we got that. I'm holding those generational, generating big bags.